Cathryn Hartt here of the Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. So, what is acting? Well, if you look it up in the dictionary, I think you will find one of the meanings of to act means to do something. Isn't that interesting? It doesn't mean to say lines in a way that makes it look like you're kind of doing something. It really means to do something. So, I never figure out why people, when they first come to me and they're really kind of doing what I call line acting, which is you're trying to tell me things by the way you say your lines and trying to make it look like you're actually doing something. We call that indicating, because you're not really doing something. That they seem to look at that page and look at their lines and say, oh, this is all about the lines. I say my lines and then make it look like it means something, is basically what I see people doing most of the time when they first start. But that's not what it is at all. That's not even that much fun. That just means you memorize words off of a white piece of paper and then you say them in a kind of an interesting way. But that's not really as much fun as what we really do when we act, which is we really pretend like we are a person that's not us. It's as if we're really someone else and that we are in a place that isn't really where we are, but we're pretending like we're someplace else. And we cause real things to happen by pushing buttons in each other. I really want to have a spontaneous, real reaction, not to do a reaction that looks just like the one I should do in that moment. I actually am trying to stay in the moment and have something real happen to me. That's fun, kind of dangerous, kind of fun, but that's what acting is. So, instead of thinking, oh, let me say my lines and make it look like something's going on, let's reverse that. Let's do it this way. Let's have something really be going on. We call that organic. Something is really happening on the inside of you. You're flesh and blood, after all, because you're a character, a human being just like you. Something is really going on. You really want something so badly that you must do something in order to get that. Because something really important is causing you to do that. Something passionate. And then, as I'm trying to get that done, I really want to comfort you. I really do want to comfort you. And as I'm really trying to comfort you, I won't stop until I really comfort you because it's so important to me. That is your objective. Your objective is really what you're doing in the scene. That to me is what acting feels like. It is something that I really want to do and I'm really trying to do it. I'm not pretending like I'm trying to do it. Actually, I really am trying to do it. And then if I achieve it, ta-da! I'm happy, and if not, I'm not getting it done, I get frustrated or angry. Hence, going after your objective and either getting them done or not getting it done is causing emotions to happen in me. So we really don't just play emotions. We try to do something, and that pushes buttons that causes real emotions to happen. All right, so let's look at it this way. Let's say I want to make you love me. All right, so if I want to make you love me, I don't just want to say, hey, you want to love me? That hardly ever works. In case any of you are trying that with someone, it's like, that kind of scares people away. Okay, it's like, okay, stalker person, no, I don't think so. Instead, we actually do it in a lot more subtle ways. We might try to impress somebody first, or maybe first we try and get their attention. By doing something cool or sending the vibe across the room. And that is when they turn and look at us. Boy, I got that done. So now is when I'm going to impress them. So maybe I kind of do something, try to look extra special good. Or maybe I even, do a little bit there that's kind of fun with my friends to make everyone laugh. So I'm trying to impress this person, and they laughed. Ooh, I impressed them. So now let's go to the next step. Let me actually try and connect to them. So I walk all the way across the room, and I really try to connect. But now that I got really close, they actually are a little nervous, and they were just laughing because I was across the room, and they really didn't like me that much, so now they're actually trying to get rid of me. And the more they try to get rid of me, the more I try to connect to them because, well, they did laugh at me, and so they must love me. And really, no one has ever loved me for a very long time. And I don't even know why, because I am so nice to people. I just really want to be with you. Creepy stalker girl. So that is called playing your objective. And so what we just did there, we actually had 3 objectives. So you can have an objective, which is what you want in the scene, or you could call it your goal, your bottom line, what you're trying to get the other person to do. I don't really care the semantics on it. I just care that you're doing it. I have a lot of people that come to me and say, oh, Miss Hart, I know objectives. I know how to break my scene down into objective beats. And I always say, well, that's just lovely. How come you're not actually playing your objective? That's the point. All the other stuff is your homework. What you're really doing is trying, now that you've decided what it is, to go after it. Here's the main reason I see people aren't really going after their objective, even if they've chosen it. It is because they don't have enough passion. They haven't made it important. Let me remind you that every single scene that you have in a movie or a script is really important, or the writer would have taken it out. It has to move the plot forward or make the characters go deeper, or it goes out. It's just fat. It gets in the way. So everything you do, every scene, every second, every moment is really important. It's a traumatic moment. It's something that shows us how much your character needs something, something about your backstory that makes something so important. So everything you do is passionate. So you can't, it's not good enough to just say, oh, I want to make that person love me. Well, that's not going to drive me. I need to know why. Why that person? Why today? Why this moment? What just happened to me? Someone just told me a few seconds ago, and of course make it appropriate to what would be in the script, but if I can make it be that, someone just told me a few seconds ago that no one will ever love me. I ran into my ex-boyfriend who was laughing at me and telling me what a loser I am and telling me that no one will ever love me, and I probably think it's true because no one ever does love me. Because everybody that I think is loving me either stabs me in the back or does what he just did. He just dumped me and laughed at me and caused me so much pain. And so you start pushing these buttons inside of you to make it really important. So maybe just to prove to that jerk that's sitting over there laughing at you that someone would find you appealing. And you look around the room and you see that guy and he looks at you like nice, not like the guy that's so mean to you. He looks at you like he's a nice guy. And then he looks away, so you kind of want to get this attention because it made you feel good that someone looked at you like you mattered, that you were someone special. So you really need his attention. And you look and he looks at you. You got it. You got it. Is he looking? He is. He's seeing that guy looked at you like he liked. So you start giving it a great deal of importance there so that there is something that really drives you in the scene. It's not just lines being said on a piece of paper to make it look like some plot line is going on. No one cares about the plot line if there isn't passion and importance, if we don't care about you because we see your soul and we know how much it means to you, so we care about you. So, from now on, when you're going after your objective, really go after your objective. Really try to comfort the person. Don't say lines like you're going to try to comfort them. Like you would if it were your own child and they were sad. Try to actually comfort them. If you're trying to get rid of them, really get them out the door. Just make them leave you alone. You don't want even to touch you. It goes through everything in your body and your mind. And give it great passion and importance. Just like everything in your life. Every single moment is important to you. If you're stuck in traffic, it's really important. I'm going to be late to my appointment. I just got it. Really? We just make really stupid things really important sometimes because it's happening to us right now. So you can certainly come up with something that drives your character and makes them feel like this moment in their life is really important. So, more passion. And by the way, have a great passionate day.